What's going on, guys? So we finally got a lot of news, a lot of good news towards College Football 27 and Madden 27. So I will let you guys know right now. Pre-orders are live. Beta goes live tonight. If it's not already live. The MVP Plus membership is live as well. That's for $150 every year. Right now, if you get it, it's like 134 plus tax. I think it's like $143 per year. You get the deluxe version of EA College Football 27 and the deluxe version of EA Madden NFL 27. Plus, you get beta access for both games. You get pretty much everything that you get in the deluxe edition and the MVP bundle, but a little bit more. So I think honestly, it's just worth getting that if you're going to play both games. What it gives, so as you can see with the MVP bundle, which is usually $150, well, not usually, it's $150, or you can do the MVP Plus membership for also $150. You get 7-day access versus 3-day. You get beta access, which is either live right now or is coming live tonight. You also get beta access next weekend for Madden 27. You get a monthly pack. You get 4 superstar skill points if you care about that. 500 franchise points versus you get 150 dynasty points and 500 road to glory. And then so pretty much everything that you get in the deluxe edition, you're getting your 4,600 points. You're getting all your pre-order bonuses. It's just, I think, better value. If you're gonna play both games, get the MVP Plus membership. There's no reason not to. You go online. I can put a link in the description on how to get that. And just, I would sign up for that. If you're only going to play college football, obviously, then just buy college football. That's fine. If you're going to play both games, though, MVP Plus membership, I feel like is the way to go. Just stuff that they went over today. So, like in this one, they're going over defense wins championships, built from game day, play your way. This is a big thing for them. What they're kind of going over is the new mechanics in the game, and kind of what they've all changed as far as gameplay. So a big thing that they are changing is I'll show you here. So they have late, slightly early, and perfect. Okay, so these are your catching timing windows. So late, probably not gonna catch it. Slightly early goes based dynamically off of the player's ratings. So whatever the ratings are of that player, that's where the slightly early comes into play. Okay, and then perfect is, he said, depending on the situation, it's going to be dynamic as well, but that's going to give you the highest, obviously, possible chance. Green does not mean guaranteed catch, though. He said it's situational, and it depends, and obviously ratings come into play. So they say timing-based catching, but it's not going to be like 2K where green is 100%. Adjustments. So you can, depending on what you can do, there is a pre-menu where you can pretty much make the adjustments that you want to make based on what the offense is running and what coverage you're in. So you got your cover 3, your cover 4, your man, everything like that. You can change before, which is why I think the skill gap is going to be huge. You can do it based off the formation that the offense is running, which is crazy. This is a lot of customization that we've never been able to do, and I feel like it's just going to broaden that skill gap and make it something that a lot of players, like if they just put their hands on the game, they're going to get outmatched by other players that don't. Another announcement that I did see is that Cut, if you go on their website kind of breaking down College Football Ultimate Team, is that the team cams no longer give speed boosts. They're going to give plus more than just +1 and +2 in other categories, but I feel like they're trying to work on the game pacing, and it's not going to give a speed boost. Now, I don't know if that's the same for MUT. I didn't look, but College Football Ultimate Team, at least, team boosts do not give anything for speed. Okay, so here's our College Football 27 Ultimate Team Deep Dive. So you've got a new upgrade system, skill points, dynamic upgrade by archetype, attribute pass, ability and chemistry, quality of life improvements, objectives on items, evos, launch day bonuses, live season programs, launch day, startup updates, Twitch rewards, time to get building. So it's kind of just a breakdown of everything that goes into it. They're saying that the skill points are the foundation of the new system. These points are tied directly to individual player items and can be used to improve multiple aspects of an item, including dynamic upgrade paths, attribute upgrade paths, ability slots, and chemistry shots. So it's probably just giving you a little bit more customization on how you're upgrading your specific players, where you want certain attributes to be, where you want certain abilities. So in past, if you had a speed rusher, they were locked to certain abilities. So this could possibly give us a speed rusher that can get inside stuff without having to have certain criteria to get that said inside stuff. Some tight ends, so like a possession route runner tight end, was not able to get takeoff. So possibly, I'm not 100% sure, this would make it to where if you go a certain path, maybe you can get said upgrade saying I can get gold takeoff on my possession route running tight end, not depending on the archetype. Where it comes into play, an east-west playmaker halfback upgrade path may focus on acceleration, change of direction, ball carrier vision, and juke ratings, where a contact-seeking halfback upgrade path might focus on trucking, break tackle, stiff arm, and strength. There may be some overlap across other archetypes for the same position, and certain attributes are vital to the position regardless of play style. So that's kind of where I think the archetypes are kind of going over, where the abilities might be a little bit more customizable. But again, we don't really know until we get our hands on the game. It does look like they have an attribute cap. Attribute caps are set by a dynamic path. Each individual attribute will have its own cap. Let's take 2 wide receiver paths, for example. Speedster may have a max speed cap of 90, while route artist path's speed cap is 88. So this is kind of where I'm not sure how the pacing of the game is going to go because of the attributes and stuff like that. But since they're not going to be giving us speed with team chems, and it'll be other attributes, it'll be curious to see how they pace the game with speed. So a new thing is that objectives on items. By completing objectives tied to specific player items, additional skill points can be earned and invested back into those same items. So I'm assuming if a running back gets 10 rushing touchdowns, like if you get 10 rushing touchdowns with this card, or you get 50 passing touchdowns with a quarterback, or you get 50 receiving touchdowns with a wide receiver, something along those lines. So, Evos. Evos are one of the most unique new features in Ultimate Team 27. They allow you to transform and enhance players in ways never before possible, opening up new strategies and possibility for your lineup. Evos can increase player overall caps, unlock new upgrade paths, add or improve abilities, expand chemistry options, and add more objectives to complete for the item. I don't know if Evos are going to be like what we had a while ago in Madden power-ups, where each individual card could get a max +1 overall, right? So if you had an 88 Patrick Mahomes and you put him into the power up, he would become an 89. But then let's say for Zero Chill, a 95 Patrick Mahomes came out. You could then put Patrick Mahomes in that same power up, so you would pay training to get to that 95, and then you would put that 95 in and he'd be a 96. But you needed the 89 to complete that path. I don't know if the Evos are going to be the same or if it's just going to be specific Evos on each card. But it says some Evo items will allow players to have multiple upgrade paths available at one time. Want to combine the benefits of a pocket passer and a pure runner on your QB? In this system, you'll have that choice. So until we really see that, there's not really much to go off of. I don't know if it's going to be like a power up or if it's just going to be specific to cards. Okay, and that's going to be pretty much all the information that I'm going to be putting out there. There is a ton of information. There's so much information that's going to be coming out just from everything that's been going around today and all the news that we've gotten. Pretty much, I just wanted to kind of keep it to the basics of Ultimate Team, what we're looking for gameplay-wise, what we're looking to expect. There's a lot coming, and in the days, I'm going to be pretty much doing like gameplay of Ultimate Team, players, and maybe a No Mini Spent series, and kind of just introducing. So if we'll do like a Randy Moss debut or a Michael Vick debut or a Saquon debut and stuff like that as cards come out and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I look at. I'm going to try and climb the rank ladders and do things along those lines. This is pretty much just a breakdown of everything that's to come. I know that it is releasing, I believe, on July 2nd. That's going to be probably at 12 a.m. Eastern time, so at 10 p.m. my time on July 1st. The beta should be coming out here momentarily if it's not already out for the college football. And then they also have the August release for Madden 27. Like I said, I would suggest getting the MVP Plus membership, but to each their own. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your own money. I appreciate you guys. More videos to come. I don't think we can share any like footage or something of the beta. I'm pretty sure that's like bannable. So I'm not going to be putting anything out on it. I'll give my thoughts on Twitter and we'll kind of go from there. And I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Reach out to me on Twitter and we'll keep this thing going and we'll get some good videos with some gameplay and stuff like that.